Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Happy Wednesday. So today I have red lobster. Doesn't that all look good? I got the summer's feast like last time. I have my biscuits. These are so good. I also have shrimp and rice. So let me put everything in one place. How you guys been doing? So these past couple of days I've been kind of like in a funk. You know, when you get like sad, and today was definitely like, I'm definitely going to be eating one of my favorite foods because I'm just been kind of down lately. So let's see what more we could add to this plate. I'm so excited. I don't even know where to start. Oh. These are my favorite. These are good. I'm gonna have my Arizona. And my sister's cat is looking at me like she wants to eat me. What am I looking for? I have everything here. What? Oh my god. Here it is. I think this is it. Yeah. They gave me some, I guess, like cheese and bacon to go with my baked potato. I'm gonna take one of these. Look at that. I waited all day to eat, so I'm pretty hungry. So, you guys, I have another disappearance case that I think is really crazy. So, I'm gonna eat. No, I thought I almost dropped it. Gonna eat and we'll talk about it. These are their shrimp. These are so good. These are so good. Oh my god. Checking to see what else I want to eat. This food is so good. We have some lemons here that I got. And let's get started on these snow crab legs. I've definitely been wanting some snow crab legs lately. I was watching Wyoming Blessed with Tish video. If you guys don't follow her, definitely follow her. And she made like a seafood boil I was like, oh my god, I need some seafood in my life. So I love her videos. They definitely make me happy. No. No. She's trying to come over here, guys. I gotta move some stuff so that she doesn't knock anything down, because I already know her. I already know how she is. Nope. Go. Of course, she's making her way over here. She always has to be in my videos. I didn't care for the baked potato. It's kind of dry. When I took a look at it, I was like, oh. She keeps she keeps trying to grab things, so Go. Go. Nope. Go. Kiki. This cat. Well, let's get started. So today I'm going to be talking about the disappearance of Brian Shaffer. He was 27 when he went missing. Like, do you guys ever watch cases of people who gone missing? Just sit there and think like, oh my god, like, how do people just go missing? And like, they never found him. Not his body, not any trace of him. Like, it's one thing to have someone pass away and then bury them, but it's another when the person goes missing and is never found. Like, you never get that closure as a family, you know? So his case was kind of like Elisa Lam's, where like his disappearance was very like weird. So Brian Shaffer was going out for the night. It was like the beginning of spring break, and so he wanted to go out with his friends and drink. And so, is this ketchup? No, I always get confused if that's ketchup or not. And so he went bar hopping with his friends, and then he had went out with his friend. It was one of his best friends and this girl. So they go bar hopping, and they finally arrive back to this bar called the Ugly Tuna Saloona. It's kind of funny, the name of it. She's trying to scratch me. So him and his friends get there, and I guess they got separated at one point, and his guy friend and girlfriend that had came in with him wasn't like his girlfriend, it was like one of his friends that was a girl. And so they thought that he had just left, and that's why they couldn't find him. And so they ended up leaving without him. And it said that his house wasn't that far from the bar that they went to. So I've watched a lot of like different episodes about him being missing and like what other people think happened to him. And one of the guys in one of the videos was like, if he lived so close to the bar, like why didn't his friends go and check to see if he was at home before they ended up calling it a night? Like, if it wasn't that far, why not just go and make sure that he's there, you know? And so I guess the next day they went to his house and he wasn't there. And it wasn't until Monday that they reported him missing, that his dad actually reported him missing. And that Monday, him and his actual like girlfriend were gonna be going to Miami for spring break. She said that she tried calling him the whole weekend and that he didn't answer. She guessed she didn't think anything of it, which I think is weird. And it wasn't until she was waiting for him at the airport that I guess it hit her that, you know, that something could be really wrong. And so that's when, you know, she called her his dad and told him like, hey, I haven't talked to Brian, he's not answering my phone calls, I'm getting worried. So the police go and talk to the two friends that were last with him, and they tell him like, we got separated from him, you know, we thought he went home, you know, we tried calling him and whatnot. And so the police went to the bar where he was last seen and asked them for, you know, all their footage, and they were looking at the footage of the night that he went missing. And the camera catches him talking to two girls where he was like, I guess, flirting with them. And then they go inside and A couple minutes later, he goes back into the bar, the ugly tuna saloon. And so they're looking and looking, and then they get to the point where like everybody's leaving the bar. And nowhere on the camera does it show Brian leaving the bar at all. And so they're like, well, if he didn't leave the bar, like, where can he be? So they start searching the bar. They search everywhere, and they couldn't find him. And it doesn't even show him leaving the bar. So it's like, it makes you wonder, like, he literally went into a bar and never came out. And they did thorough checks of the bar, and they even went to his house and everything, and they couldn't find him. Like, they couldn't find him at all. So he basically just disappeared. And 3 weeks before Brian went missing, his mother had passed away from cancer. And so they said that Brian was taking it really hard. Excuse me. That he was really close to his mother. And that when she passed away, it was really hard for him because, you know, he was super close to his mom. So that was only 3 weeks, you know, that she had passed away, and then he goes missing. So, and even his girlfriend said that she had talked to him that night and everything seemed fine. Nothing seemed, you know, out of the ordinary. And she feels like Brian wouldn't just get up and go and leave and not tell her or not tell his family. He was going to school to become a doctor in Ohio. So it just didn't sound like something that Brian would do, like just get up and leave. And a lot of people speculate like maybe he just was tired of his life and didn't want to like go to school and be a doctor, that it was all pressure, and that maybe because there was speculation that when him and his girlfriend were gonna go to Miami, that he was gonna propose to her. So it's just like he wouldn't do any of that. And another thing that kind of like I thought was really weird was the guy friend that he went to the bar with was his best friend. And I guess the police asked his best friend to take a lie detector test, and his best friend said no, that he wasn't going to take one. I could see how it could look in both ways. Like, one, like, why wouldn't you just take a lie detector test to clear your name? I mean, that was your best friend. Like, why wouldn't you want to clear your name of any wrongdoing? I got some rice too. You know, and then two, lie detector tests aren't always 100% guaranteed. So the lie detector test could have made it look like he did something when he really did it. So maybe that's why, you know, he said no to taking the lie detector test. But I feel like if you have nothing to hide, then why not just take it, you know? And if something came out where they said like he is lying or something, he could have just said, well, I was with the girl that they went to the bar with, which was one of their friends. He could have said, I was with so-and-so all night, you know, ask her. And she could have said, yeah, or no, he wasn't, you know? So, but to this day, everybody thinks that his friend had something to do with his disappearance, or at least knows. Like, maybe Brian did tell him, like, I'm gonna be leaving and, you know, start a new life somewhere else. And maybe he did tell him, and that's why his friend just didn't want to take the lie detector test. Because they said that Brian dreamt of like becoming a singer, and he wanted to start a band, and he didn't really want to be a doctor. That becoming a doctor was something that he just wanted to do. And then after becoming a doctor, he wasn't really gonna really pursue into becoming a doctor. Like, he really wanted to start a band. So a lot of people think that maybe he just left because it was just becoming too stressful for him. But I don't know. I mean, why give up everything that you have, you know, and just walk away on everything? And then they even said that his dad passed away, I guess, like 3 years later. I guess, let's see, I have the notes written down. I guess a tree was blown. It says, blown over, and the tree fell on top of his dad, instantly killing him. Brian had a brother. It doesn't say if he had an older or younger, but it just said that it was just him and his brother. And Brian's brother says that his name is Derek. Derek says that, you know, when their dad died, that they know for sure Brian wouldn't have missed his funeral. Like, if he really did run away or start a new life, that he would have at least come back when they found out that his dad had passed away. That's so sad. Like, his mom had just passed away, and then he goes missing, and then his dad dies. Like, that's like, that's just a lot. Like, I feel like that family had been through a lot, and it's sad. And his brother, to this day, still looks for him. Like, he doesn't give up hope on trying to find him. I think I would do the same. Like, not think. I mean, I would do the same for my sisters. If one of them went missing like that, I wouldn't give up. I would keep looking. I don't know, but for some weird reason, I feel like he's either somewhere buried in the bar. Like maybe they hid him, and I don't know. Like it's just weird that you go into a bar and then you don't come out. And then there was another exit in the bar that led to a construction site, and I guess they were at the time they were digging this really big hole. So they thought, well, maybe Brian walked out of that exit and fell into that hole, and he was so drunk that he just knocked out and he fell asleep. And the next day, that hole was filled with cement. But the workers said that that couldn't have happened because they would have seen him in the hole, and they would have, like, you know, woken him up and told him, hey, like, you know, you need to leave. But it didn't happen. So did he, like, and that exit had a camera too, so that exit would have shown if he would have left. So it's just like really weird how somebody goes missing like that. And I guess like the whole year that he had been missing, his girlfriend would call every day his phone, and she said that I would go straight to voicemail, and that one day it rang 3 times, and she thought, you know, oh my God, maybe he's still alive, or, you know, some kind of hope. But the telephone company said that it was a glitch. Like, how does that even happen? How does a glitch happen to where a phone that's been turned off just rings 3 times? The rice here is so good. I could just eat this all day. But comment down below on what you think happened to him. It's really sad. It's a sad story. You know, he's been missing for 14 years, 11 months, and 3 days. Like, 14 years is a long time to be missing and to never be found. I hate watching like shows about people who go missing, because I feel like I try and solve their disappearance, or you start to think like how easy if they can go, if people can go missing like that. Like literally anybody in your family can go missing like that, or your siblings, and it's just like, it's crazy. I forgot I have this little like thing. I don't know if I'm doing it right. But I don't know. I just hope that no one you know, ever has to go through that again. But unfortunately, it's just something that happens every day. There's like so many people that go missing every day, every year, every month, and they're never found. And then it's crazy how, like, I'll watch like Unsolved Mysteries, or you see on the news like 20 years later, remains found from, you know, this person who disappeared, and it's just like, that's just crazy. It's sad. I think it's sad. I'm so full already. And I got like an extra thing of shrimp, thinking that I was gonna still be hungry, and I'm like, what am I doing? Why did I order so much food? But I'm definitely not gonna eat that rest of that. But I don't know. Something tells me that the guy friend, his best friend, had some kind of involvement. Or maybe we just want to blame him, you know, so that we can have some kind of justice for him. But I mean, I'm pretty sure if the guy friend had something to do with it, the friend girl that went with them would have said, you know, that he wasn't with her all night. So I don't know. I just feel like they could have just walked to Brian's house if it wasn't even that far, to make sure he wasn't home, and then if he wasn't there, have gone back to the bar and try to talk to somebody there that works there and be like, hey, my friend is missing and he was last seen here. So full. Just want to finish this, and you guys, always be careful. Always be conscious of your surroundings, and if you're gonna go out drinking, make sure that you don't get drunk, you know. I don't drink. I drink maybe like every once in a while, but I'm not like the type to like every weekend go out and drink, or not even just like in general. Like, I don't really care for drinking. Like, I'll drink every like once in a while, but honestly I don't prefer to drink. And you know, just be careful when you guys go out and when everything starts to open up again. And it's just, you hear so many bad things happen on the news, and it's like it's so sad. So just be careful with whatever you guys do, you know. Just always be conscious of your surroundings, you know. Never take drinks from strangers. I seem like I sound like a mom, but I mean, I am a mom, but you know, just be careful with what you guys do. It's sad when people go missing and they're found, you know, murdered or, you know, other things. It's sad. But I am finished. I just have this left. And I have that shrimp left, but I'm going to save it for tomorrow. I hope you guys have a good night. And don't forget to comment, subscribe, and hit the notification bell. So that way, whenever time I post a video, you guys will be notified. And I hope you guys have a great night. Bye.